Chloe Ball.
Welcome to It Takes Two. What a weekend it was. We witnessed our first ever Paso Doblathon. Flexi McGee lived up to her name with a splitterific Argentine tango. Woo! Amazing legs. And the man once dubbed Roller Coaster Joe by us scaled a skyscraper to the top of the leaderboard for the very first time. Go Joe. But sadly, we had to say goodbye to another couple. And like Meghan and Harry, congrats, these two were a match made in heaven. There they are. Who can forget the moment Susan met Kevin? We look back at their love story tonight. We bestow much love upon them. Also on the show tonight, another pair of timeless romantics. David and Nadia are here. Great waltz. And here to settle an old score, it's our latest pro challenger, Katya Jones. Nice ponytail swing, but now it's time to honour one of the great Strictly partnerships. If you ask us, they go together like Fred and Ginger. Before we say our final farewells, here is Susan and Kevin's last dance.
So let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance tonight.
Susan and Kevin! Crazy amounts of love for you. Oh, you two, I'm so sorry to see your Strictly journey end. It felt too soon. How are you feeling today?
Oh, fine, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
We had a lovely time. We had a lovely dance on the show on Saturday night. And, we've gone. I've got great memories of the show. I'm doing the tour, so we've not finished dancing yet.
I know, you're not done with him yet.
Not done with him yet.
Definitely not. You did say it was your favourite week. What was it about the American Smooth that made it so that you loved this dance?
It was just, I love old Hollywood movies. So for me, it was a bit of kind of Fred and Ginger, and it was a beautiful, kind of elegant dance. And I just loved doing it. We've not done lift since week 2.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it was just a beautiful change after 2 weeks of tango and paso. It was back to being really happy and joyous again. So
and
I
those
loved
lifts, what do you call those lifts when your legs go akimbo like that?
The progressive twirling.
He doesn't know.
Progressive twirl.
He doesn't know.
It shall forever be called the Susan Calvin. Oi, oi, sailor. Hello. Whose idea was it to put a little kiss in the mix there in that cheeky little moment? Loved it.
It was his idea, actually, before he says otherwise.
I think it was my idea to go for a little kiss on the cheek. Well, it started out as a kiss on the hand, and then it sort of moved to a quick peck on the cheek, and then someone might have turned their face at the last second.
It's the will they want this story everyone's been talking about.
Well, they have. I know. They really, really have. And the judges were saying they can't fault you on entertainment. They give you a bit of a hard time about technique.
Yeah.
Kev, Susan, what do you say to that?
I think that the judges' comments are always fair and taken on board. We did try really hard with the technique, and I thought we did better this week, actually.
Yeah.
But as always, I appreciate and love the judges like they're family.
They kind of are family now,
They
aren't
are
they?
family
With this
now.
crazy dysfunctional family that we all are.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we must talk about the dance-off. You've been in the show 10 weeks. It's never happened before. Bottom 2, when that moment finally comes, is it hideous?
It's a close one, wasn't it?
It was, listen, when our names were called out, I thought, we've got a chance here, Kev. Alexandra Burke versus me. I mean, I think everyone at home was also thinking, it's on a knife edge.
Yes.
It really is. She could really take this one. And, when I said that on the show, it's because you have to acknowledge the situation. Alexandra Burke is an incredible dancer. And it was an incredible rumba that she did. And, it's just when you're faced with one of those situations, we did our best. We absolutely danced as well as we possibly could. But really, someone, I think, today compared it to a racehorse versus a Shetland pony. And I think that's possibly how it might have looked. But, we thought it was possibly our time at the weekend going into the quarterfinals. Yeah. And it was a beautiful last dance to do, though, because the American Smooth is such a gorgeous dance.
It's a classic, isn't it?
I think
as
we
well?
just enjoyed the week, didn't we? We had a
loved
really
it.
nice
Loved
week,
it.
the whole week. We didn't feel stressed, and I think the fact that we'd made it to Blackpool and then beyond, we already felt like we'd exceeded expectations, and we didn't feel any pressure to like we must make this quarter-final because we already felt like we'd done a good job.
Yeah.
So we just really enjoyed the week and went out and enjoyed the dance.
And I
at the
think
weekend.
that so showed on your faces. There is so much love for the two of you online. People have gone crackers for you the whole way along. Here's a little fraction of some of the tweets. Dawn French. Yes, Lady Dawn French tweeted, wah! Say it ain't so. Robbed, pure love, reason to watch. Tiny dancer. Delightful Susan Kelman, you utter darling. Joyous to hear from Dawn. You've had so much support from...
It's been overwhelming, and everyone who voted for us for 10 weeks, honestly, it's been overwhelming how many people have voted for us. It's been beautiful. It has been absolutely... I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to.
They're just
I'm trying not to.
Should you need them, because you haven't yet.
I'm trying
I
not
can't
to.
promise that you won't when you watch
No.
your Strictly story. It's a smashing one, Susan. Here we go.
There is nothing in this world that I have wanted more than to be on Strictly.
It's Kevin!
I feel like I've won the lottery.
It's nice to be wanted.
The Viennese waltz is a graceful dance. One word that has never been used to describe me is graceful.
It was weird, but it was wonderful.
And the leg at the end just sprung up like a mushroom, darling. But you did very, very well.
And quick, yes, good.
He is patient, kind. He's like my little brother.
I found you guilty of having too much fun. How dare you?
I loved it.
Come on!
The samba is fast and it is difficult.
Through and behind. I promised Susan that I would push her.
100% performance. I loved it.
I don't think we've ever seen anything quite like that.
We made Craig Revel Horwood smile. Surely that's better than anything.
We do have a brilliant time in the training room.
You did it, and you did it well, my darling.
I think it's a personal best, I really do.
If I had a dream of what a night on Strictly would be like, it was Saturday night.
8!
Susan Kelman is an awesome dancer. As soon as I said that, she's got it right every time since.
Technically, it wasn't great, but I love your energy.
I love you, and I think you bring the cheeky to the cheeky cha-cha-cha.
We're joint bottom of the leaderboard. You know, it gives us something to work on.
Exactly.
It lacked grace, it lacked elegance. Not your best dance for me today.
5.
We're going to pick ourselves up.
Come back jiving.
Boom. So you go land on the back one.
Despite having a law degree, I cannot manage to step forward on the correct foot.
This was definitely your dance. You are back.
Smashed it. Yeah. And step. Tango. It's all very sharp and precise. If we get this right, we could be in Blackpool. Bang.
It's like the Emerald City.
Love the way you channeled your dramatic persona.
You danced everything right from your heart today. You've come huge strides.
Oh, I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Dancing is about doing something magical, and to me, that's what Susan does every week. But see, even there, posture, posture, posture.
This is Kevin Clifton's dream dance. I have to nail this.
At times, it looked like a paso doble that I shrank in the wash.
I think that you had some nice styling in there, so well done.
Do our first little lift.
These are graceful and elegant lifts.
There was gapping, your feet never closed, legs had a mind of their own, darling, in that last lift.
I would have liked much more technique today.
Judges, it's time to decide.
Alexandra and Gorka.
Alexandra and Gorka.
Alexander and Gorka.
Susan, you've been the absolute epitome of joy and happiness, which in my eyes makes you a beautiful dancer.
This has been the best experience of my life
to dance with this handsome, handsome man.
So much love. You're hanging in there. You're hanging in there.
I'm hanging in there.
Just
I'm hanging in
just
there.
putting that-
I'm all right. I'm all right.
So many dances, Susan. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, Mother of Dragons, the most glamorous painter and decorator I've ever seen.
Yes.
Highlights for you watching that back.
I think definitely Wonder Woman and the Quick Step, I
Yeah.
think were incredible
Yeah.
dances. But genuinely every day, and this is why Monday's quite difficult because we would have been
Yeah.
starting another dance
I
today.
know. Do it. Just do it downstairs in my dressing
Do it
room.
anyway.
Sorry. Come on, we'll go down and do an Argentine
It's
tango.
It's just been incredible,
Yeah.
and this is genuinely. I'm so happy for 10 weeks with this idiot here.
I know. He is a lovable, lovely idiot. You've made Susan's dance dreams come true, Kevin. She's actually made one of yours come true as well, the Paso.
The Paso
In fact,
Doble.
well, how proud are you of Susan? Loved it when we could hear you at the end of the dance. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
I was I think we were odds on to be the first ones eliminated at the beginning of the competition. That's what people were saying, and we just immediately hit it off as friends. We had a great time, and Susan really applied herself, and she didn't want to be just a comedy act because she's a comedian, and she really wanted to work hard, and she did every single day. She was a joy to work with, and I saw her just improve and improve and improve every week, and I've always said dancing's about making people feel something, and so regardless of, I can still work on technical things, we all can, all the time, there's always going to be technical problems, but if you can make someone feel something when you dance, then you're a great dancer, and I just think Susan did that every week of Strictly.
I know,
and
you've brought
could
so
not
much
be more
joy.
proud.
And you can see that for the love across the nation for you. I mean, this man has virtually lived with you.
Yes.
The last few weeks you've been doing his laundry and
did
all
do his
sorts.
washing.
Yeah.
I know.
I did his washing. His pants were hanging on my radiator, and I thought, what's happened to me?
Lee gets you back now. The cats get you
Yes.
back now, just for a bit
Yes,
before
just
you're
for a
dancing
bit,
again.
yeah.
Who would you like to win the competition now,
Ooh,
Susan?
That's a really, really tough one because they're all absolutely marvellous.
Yeah.
I made really good friends with Molly King, I have
Yeah.
to say. I think she's an absolute smasher. But to be honest with you, genuinely, if any of them won, I would be delighted because they all work really hard. They're all wonderful people. And I can't wait to be there at the final and see who finally does it because it could be any of them. It could be any of them. And whoever does it is an incredibly worthy winner of Strictly this year.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
all
Zoe.
the joy.
You make everything better,
We've
Zoe.
loved having you on our show. We'll see you up at Elstree for the
See you then,
final.
darling.
You've been joyous. You've brought us laughter, tears, the whole shebang. Susan and Kevin, everyone. Oh.